Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're going to check out a few channels that I've been seeing killing it lately. So this is the first one right here. It's called the Sleepless Historian. Now, they've only been around for a few months, and this guy's already amassed 518,000 subscribers. So he posted his first video in about 3 months ago. Uh, he only posted three, and then two. So yeah, about 2.5 months. The longest this guy's been going. But we're gonna check out the analytics on this, and then I'm gonna show you a few other pages, and then I'm gonna show you exactly how you can create videos just like this. So first, let's check out the analytics here. All right, so we're gonna use NextLev, and we'll see um, the last 28 days, only posting for the last 2.5 months. This guy's already brought this channel all the way up to $43,000 a month. And I think last month he might have even made a little bit more. It was in the 60 range whenever I looked about a week ago. But we're going to check out one of his videos just so you can see kind of the idea about, exactly how it looks.
Tonight we begin with the twisted theatrics of the Roman Colosseum.
So you see that he uses an overlay, and then he uses CapCut for simple editing. And really, there's not, these are AI generated images, so he's not using anything special to create these videos. Now, I will tell you that most of these are about 2 hours long, but with ChatGPT or Claude, you can make these types of scripts pretty simple, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. But first, let's check out just a few snippets of this video, and we'll see exactly what he's got going on, and then I'll show you how he fills in the images for this month or longer time.
Place where fairness was optional, lions were hungry, and subtlety was thrown into the arena alongside prisoners. So before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here, and let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from and
So he only changes about once every, I guess, once every 10 to 15 seconds. So if you look here, you'll notice that each one of his videos, they only have about 30 minutes, or this one about 34 minutes of actual images, and then the rest of it is blacked out screen, and he
of
uses
Celtic
fire
lands
overlay.
and cross into the arid.
So he does that all the way throughout the rest of the video here, and we'll go to another one just so I can kind of show you.
Hey guys, tonight we're going back to the Stone Age.
So same deal, about 33 minutes for this one, and then the rest of it is overlays. Now each one of his videos, like I said, is running it around the 2 hour and 22 minute mark. Some of them are a little bit less, some of them are a little bit more, but that seems to be the method that works the best for him. Now I found a couple other pages that are doing pretty well that have copied this same exact method. So you'll have this one right here called the Historian Sleepy. So he's been working a little bit longer. He's got 57,000 subscribers here, but his channel analytics, you can see. So let's check out his videos real quick. Come on, baby. Come on, girl. All right, there we go. So let's scroll down to the bottom here. So really, it says he has 97 videos, but he must have started this channel doing something else. And then he's only been doing this for about a month now. So you'll see that's the latest video here. And they're around that same time frame, around 2 hours. So we'll check the channel analytics. All right, so this guy's done, he's been working for a month, doing these videos every day. He's made a little over 10,000. All right, so the next guy that we're going to look at is Boring History. We'll check his videos out. He's got 102. Let me make sure that that's correct here. And some of these guys, they are just starting this stuff off of old channels, so it'll say that they have more videos than they actually do. We go down, we see about a month ago. Again, same theme. He's only been doing it for about a month, but he's consistently getting a ton of views off this. So we'll check out the analytics and we'll see exactly what he made last month. All right, so this guy has made $19,000 this past month just doing the boring history sleep videos that are anywhere from an hour to 4 hours long. All right, let's check out one more. So this is Medieval Times Discovered. Now they've got 111,000 subscribers. They've got 104 videos, so we'll scroll down here. We'll see how long he's been doing them. So he started his channel about 5 months ago. And we'll check the analytics. We'll see that this guy's done about 15K. All right, so now how do you make these videos? That's the nitty gritty of what we're trying to get into here. So now that you've seen that these channels do make a ton of money, and they've only been around for a few months, this one I think has been the longest at 4 months. I'm going to show you exactly how you can come up with the same type of scripts as these guys right here. So first thing we're going to do is roll over to ChatGPT. So I already kind of filled in some of this stuff just for the brevity of the video. But the first thing I did was I said, could you check out this page and give me some video topics similar to, and then I pasted the Sleepless Historian because that was one that was doing the best. So we want to try to copy the same video styles of what they got going on. But then it kind of took a deep dive there, looked at it, and it said, okay, here's some video topics. So the next thing I did was I took this one right here and I asked ChatGPT, could you write me a 5-minute script on this topic in the same style as Sleepless Historian? Just give me the script. So I just wanted to do 5 minutes just so I can show you guys exactly how this works. But instead of 5 minutes, what we would do is you would take a look at the format is they usually use about 2 hours worth of footage or worth of video script. So 2 hours would be around anywhere from 15 to 20,000 words. So you would ask it something like, could you write me an 18,000 word script story in the same style as Sleepless Historian? Let's just put it down now so I can show you exactly how it works. Could you give me an 18,000 word style as the Sleepless Historian? So it's going to ask you to break it into parts. So it'll be six sections of 3,000 words each. So the very first thing you do is say, let's start with section 1. All right, now section 1. So then you let it do its thing here, and then you move on to section 2 until you have every single section of that script. So then you're going to take it over to a Word doc where you can put it all into one. And then we would come over here to something like 11 Labs, and you would do a studio. You start from scratch. And now you would paste in your entire document. So you would just paste in your Google Doc. You would find the voice that you would like to use for your voiceover, and it's going to create that entire voiceover for you, and then we'll insert it into something like CapCut. For the brevity of this video, again, I'm just going to use that 5-minute script. So I'm just going to come over here to text to speech. Now, I also came up with image prompts using ChatGPT as well. So whenever I asked it to make this 5-minute script, it gave me the title, opening scene, scene 1, scene 2. So I wanted to get it to just give me just a script to copy. So I'm going to take this 5-minute script here. Oh, wow, my computer is doing that. So I'll paste it in. And I've already found a voice, so I'll let you kind of listen to what this voice sounds like. But
Close your eyes. Let the
it's
silence
kind of
guide
similar
you.
to what they
What
use in
follows is a journey
Synthesis
of
Story,
thought,
but you can
of
go around and
memory,
play around
of
with the
unseen
voices and
paths
find the
waiting to
perfect one
unfold.
for whatever niche you're trying to do. But I'm going to generate the speech and then wait for that to finish. And while we wait for that, I'll go ahead and show you how you can bulk create these
In the cool hush before the Nile wakes.
images, so you don't have to sit there and run through one every 10 seconds for 30 minutes using ChatGPT, because that would take a ton of time, and nobody's got time to do all that. All right, so I asked it, could you provide me with a 10 image prompts for this story? So that was just for this 5-minute story, but what you would do in the situation of getting that 30 minutes worth. All right, so this is how we do it. So we're going to need around, if we're changing one every 10 seconds or so, we would need around 180 images. So I could use just section 1 and 2, and I would ask it, could you give me 90 image prompts for section 1 that align with the story. So it'll give me 90 image prompts here. And then we're going to bulk create all of these. So the way that I have this set up with the prompts is I've got it to where it's easily copied to a Google Sheet. So I'll roll up here and I'll show you exactly what I did to get that. So I asked it to give me 10 here just for the sake of this video, but it gave them to me in a list format, which I didn't like. It's not that easy to copy. So I asked it to give it to me in a column style so I can paste it to Google Sheets with no spaces in between the prompts, just one piece or one line a piece. So it gave me, here's these 5 right here. I input them into the Google Sheet. Now it's got spaces here, so let me go ahead and delete these. But I'll show you how to fix that as well. So I've copied the first one right here. It's got deleted those spaces in between. I didn't like how it gave me in a single column format, but it had spaces in there. So I asked it to give me no spaces. We'll go ahead and copy the next 5. Let me move this out of the way. So now I'm going to download this sheet. So this is the same thing that you'll do for all 180 of those image prompts. And then we're going to come to this site called OpenArt, and they have a bulk creation tool. So with the bulk creation tool, you're going to move your aspect ratio to 16:9. And then whenever we're looking at the model here, so we stuck with the medieval illustration style, because that's exactly what these sleepless historians, the historian Sleepy, all of them are using the same exact style. So we'll use the same one as them, medieval illustration. And instead of inputting each one of these prompts one by one, what we're going to do is we're going to upload our Google Sheet with all our prompts all in one. So make sure that that's correct. All right, it's going to use 10 credits here. Now, this is a paid plan to be able to use this, but I'm telling you right now, you do not want to use 180 prompts going one by one. You will be here all day trying to do it. But they come out with videos every single day, and they're doing it because they're using automation tools that help them finish this in a decent amount of time. So I'm going to create that, and it's going to go ahead and say pending here. There you go. So it's showing pending, and it'll go ahead and get those images set up for me. And while that's waiting, I will download our text to speech here. And then I'm going to get the fire overlay. So I use something called Pixabay. I just put in fire overlay, and I grabbed one of these right here. I think I used this one, the fire particles right here. I just downloaded that 30-second clip. So the next thing we'll do is we'll come into CapCut, and we're going to import that fire overlay. And we're also going to import our 11 Labs file. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this. That way we have the overlay that extends out throughout the entire thing. So let's go ahead and cut this off real quick. Delete it. All right, so now we have our overlay here. All right, now we just need to input our images. So let's see. So we'll download all. Go to our files. Take them all. Put them in our download file. So we're just going to take that and overlay them here. All right, so now to get your fire overlay, we got to put this on top. Now it's going to, so what this is doing right now is it's showing you just that fire overlay screen. But what we'll have to do is just adjust the opacity on it. So right now it's at 100%. So if we check here.
In the cool hush before the Nile wakes, a young...
Okay. So now you get the gist of exactly how to do this. You're going to bulk. So we'll go down the list here. So the very first thing you do is you come up with your idea, your topic. You come up with around an 1,800 or 18,000 word script, your story on whatever topic that you're trying to do. Get the image prompts. You're going to come into ChatGPT, ask it to fill in image prompts for you for your characters. So you're going to ask it to give you 90 image prompts for section 1 and then 90 again for section 2. And that should give you enough to fill in about 30 minutes. And that's one every 10 seconds is how I kind of figured it. Then once you have that, you put it into a Google Sheet. You import it into OpenArt. You put it right here on the bulk create section. You're going to make sure it's 16 by 9. And then once you're finished downloading all these, then you download all images, come over here to CapCut, put them in 15 seconds, like I said. Take your 11 Lab script that you came up with, and you import it into here. Get you some kind of overlay. All right, so the final step is we're going to add some sound effects here, just to make it sound more, I guess, genuine with the fireplace. So I'm going to take a fire sound. Let's see how this one sounds here real quick. All right, that's perfect. And then we will shorten it to the video size. So now if we play it, see if we can't up the volume just a little bit on that, just so you can kind of hear it.
The air is dry, fragrant with crushed herbs, morning dust.
All right, that's perfect. And now we've got a video. So there you have it. Now, go out there and get creative and show me exactly what your channels are, and I'll be sure to like and subscribe to them.